transparency in government has become really a roar this week as Governor Blagojevich became the 5th Illinois governor to face charges of corruption. 5 and 8 have actually been indicted. But do his alleged attempts to extort some extra cash mean the whole system is corrupt, or has this kind of horse trading just been politics as usual for a long time and we haven't been paying attention to it? Melanie Sloan is the Executive Director for Citizens for Responsibility and Ethics in Washington. She joins us now. Hi, Melanie.
Hi.
So is this something, you know, first of all, when we heard the transcripts and the U.S. Attorney Fitzgerald reading out what they say are on these wiretaps, it's pretty shocking. However, is this something that we haven't paid attention to? Is this corruption kind of been around for a long time?
I think it has been around for a long time. It was well known that in Lyndon Johnson's time, when he was the master of the Senate, he was walking around with bags of cash. So it's just that now we're in a 24-hour news cycle. There are groups like mine that focus on corruption, and we have a Justice Department that has really taken the initiative and gone after a lot of corruption in the past few years. You know,
and you have, some prominent Democrats now in the spotlight. You have, of course, William Jefferson down in Louisiana. He lost his re-election bid. He's, remember, the $90,000 in his freezer. Then you have Charlie Rangel, who's facing a lot of questions on Capitol Hill now, the chairman of the House Ways and Means Committee. This after Republicans essentially were labeled with the culture of corruption. So it's both parties here.
It's absolutely both parties. Neither party has a hold on being the most ethical, moral party out there. In the past few years, we saw a lot of Republican corruption over the Jack Abramoff scandal, which is still taking down people, including members of Congress. But nowadays, we're seeing more about William Jefferson, but on the other hand, we also saw Republican Ted Stevens just go down. So there's always somebody else on the horizon. Rick Renzi, who you haven't mentioned, congressman from Arizona, he's got an indictment. He's going to trial as well. So there are plenty of examples.
Do you think that the government is doing a better job, and perhaps the public is doing a better job of policing this kind of stuff?
I think the public is doing a better job. In the 2006 elections, more voters voted on the issue of corruption in the midterm congressional elections than they did on any other issue. So people care, and they don't want to send back a corrupt politician. At the same time, though, the Justice Department deserves a lot of credit. They have really taken down a lot of corrupt officials, and they've been doing a terrific job.
Okay, Melanie is the Executive Director of CREW, Citizens for Responsibility and Ethics in Washington. Thanks so much for being here.
Thanks.